Welcome to Rekt Reviews, movies and entertainment analysis using the latest in beer goggle technology. And here are your dubiously qualified hosts, Erik, Paul, and Shark.
And a couple more people today, too. We got a full house here.
Yes, we do.
Hi, I'm Two.
Two of what?
Two and I are currently fighting. But I'll get over it. I will be better.
I know. I'm sorry.
Two's been here before, I think.
Yeah.
We did 007.
007,
Yes.
that's right.
Wow.
And the ever-present Amy is here.
I am here and ever present battling over our woman.
You guys are still on this,
And
huh?
well,
Yeah.
actually, two is in the lead now.
She is.
Two is right now. She's winning the race.
I should have shook her hand, but I was pushing a wheelchair, and I just couldn't, couldn't do it. And there was like 100 pounds. No, it was like 150 pounds that I was pushing.
You were in the presence of greatness, though. So.
Did you see her at Comic-Con, I assume?
Yeah, I did. I won a golden ticket to meet the cast, and like they're sitting at a rectangular table, and I just go right next to them.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Got a golden sun
Yeah, if I didn't
in
have a
the
wheelchair, I'd be
sky.
able to like shake their hands and talk to them and all that, but that's okay.
Happy Comic-Con weekend, y'all.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate Comic-Con.
Downtown is happening.
Yeah,
I'm with you, Shark. I was down there last night for a gig, like right by like Horton
gosh.
Plaza, like in the thick of it. It
Yeah.
was just trying to unload a car full of gear and then go find
Tell me about
parking
it.
and then. Ugh.
Good luck with that.
Try-
I avoided downtown this entire weekend. I wanted no part of it.
I normally do. I normally avoid it. I'm not huge into Comic-Con or anything like
Mm-hmm.
that, but I had to be there. It was nuts.
Yeah.
Try unloading a 2,000-pound pallet of water in the middle of that whole thing. Like, beat it, geeks! Get out of the way.
Were you dressed as Aquaman?
I was dressed as an evil,
That's
angry
a good
black
tie-in,
man.
man. That was pretty good.
I was going to say, we can put some black spandex on you and make you Black Panther.
You know what? I like that idea. Mm-hmm. That way, I could get away with things and no one would know it was
Exactly.
me. So. Speaking of Black Panther, here we are again with another Marvel film.
We just can't seem to shake the
This is the
addiction.
last one for a while,
we
though,
always
I think,
say
right?
this is going to be the last one. No more after this, and just
Well, because Marvel has taken over the universe. Every movie is Marvel now.
Yeah,
so it's like, yeah.
This is a Sony movie, right? That just paired with
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel. I think it's what
But
it
it's,
is.
well, yeah, because now we're talking about Spider-Man
I think it
Homecoming.
was-
So
I thought it was Columbia.
No,
It's Sony.
It's Sony.
I believe it is
Sony, yeah.
Sony.
But I thought that Marvel actually bought the rights to the character now.
They
so
did.
Yeah, I thought they were done with Sony.
I think this one had to be the
Like the transition
I
over.
think
So
right.
they still get a piece of it.
I think Sony still gets to own Spider-Man, but like they made an agreement to where he can be in upcoming Marvel movies or something like that.
Have we ever talked about where does Stan Lee, where is he in all of this? Because these are all his characters and they're making $1 bazillion, and I don't think he's getting a whole lot of that money.
I think he's
They give
not,
him
he's-
cameos.
Yeah.
That's what he gets out of it.
I think he gets a pretty good chunk of money, but not the bazillions that
Yeah.
technically he should
Like,
have.
he should be Kevin Feige is the richest one out of all of them when it actually should be Stan Lee. I
Yeah.
mean, he's,
Well, I don't know too much about it, but I assume they bought the rights to a lot of this stuff when it wasn't as humongous as it is now.
Yeah.
for-
I
Probably
heard
pennies on the dollar.
that when at the time he started creating these characters, they didn't have the same copyright laws, so it was kind of like a public domain sort of thing. Yeah, so
That could be a
Spider-Man, he's
superhero, public domain man.
Make it sound like a public restroom. Shoot.
so yeah, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Everybody saw it.
I think 4 of us saw it.
I saw enough of it. I can tell you, I hated it.
Tell us how you really feel. Tell
You know
us
what?
how you
To me, it looks like an old '80s John Hughes movie.
Really?
Yeah, it's like a high school.
a little. I can
It's
see
just-
Well,
that.
high school does play a part in Spider-Man.
Very true, but you know what? I mean,
It is a coming-of-age story.
well, like we were talking about earlier. To me, all the superhero movies are stupid anyway. I mean, to begin with, but this one just seemed like, even as I was the first 10 minutes, I was like, yeah, it's just ugh.
It's a coming of age story about a young teenage boy whose hands are always sticky with something.
with white stuff. I believe.
And in this one, his aunt's kind of hot.
Based on a true story. There was one thing I did like about it when it was starting. They the music actually has the
Amazing
old Spider-Man.
Yeah.
It has that. And I was like, that was cool. After that, I was like, now it's just a piece of shit. So.
I do actually like when they announced this, when Tom Holland was announced to do Spider-Man, I didn't know him, so I wasn't 100% sure how he was going to do. I actually liked him as Spider-Man. I was actually impressed with him.
I think as for the character, he's perfect for the part.
Mm-hmm. And he has a British accent, which you would never know underneath his...
Does he really?
He's from England, yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so he practices Brooklyn, whatever, with his vocal coach, and he rocked it.
Yeah.
Cool.
There's the whole Marvel thing. What's the trip is that in the movies, everybody knows exactly who the superheroes are. They don't have secret identities. Mm-hmm. Like everybody knows that Tony Stark is Iron Man. Now everybody knows Peter Parker, or at least some people know Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
Just his friend.
I actually rewatched recently Iron Man 3, I think, where he just like goes out and like in a press conference says like, I'm Tony Stark, I'm Iron Man, and
he does that
immediately
in the first.
or that was the first one. That was the first one. Okay, I think
he
I
does
watched
it at the end of it at the movie.
At the very end of the first Iron Man.
Oh, that's right. And then either in the second or the I forget which one.
Third one, like I think he threatens like a.
Oh, he threatens
somebody
on and
camera.
Immediately they come and blow up his house. Like,
Yeah,
duh.
that was the third one. Now, there was a rumor that in Iron Man 2, technically Peter Parker made an appearance and kind of saved Iron Man.
Yeah, I saw they showed that where it's like the little kid he's wearing like the Iron Man thing, and they say it's Peter Parker.
That's the the little rumor on that. But
that is bullshit.
I wouldn't want to watch Iron Man 2 again. So
yeah, you're awfully quiet. What did you think? Lady who gets to meet Gal Gadot.
she's still dreaming about it.
She's elsewhere right now.
I'm still in DC world. I haven't quite come back.
She
to
has
Marvel.
Gal Gadot and Jason Momoa.
I didn't talk to Ben Affleck.
I was like,
and he was last in the table, and then I just kept pushing the wheelchair.
And he's like, nice to.
He's old news.
No, he doesn't. I was going to do something, but I'm like, no, he'll kill me. He doesn't like it when people go up to him and go, Affleck.
Oh, see, now
Sorry, change the subject.
If I meet him, I'm going to be forced to do that. I don't have a choice now.
No, many Comic-Cons ago. I would probably say it was 10 years ago, and I forgot what the movie was for. It may have been Daredevil?
Probably, yeah.
And
was that 10 years ago?
I don't know.
It's been over.
Yeah, and he was in a big hall where there's 5,000 or 8,000 people in that hall for the panel, and when he came out, the entire, I don't know, 5,000 nerds, we were all yelling, Affleck! And he's just like, yeah.
He's like, I'm in hell. Yeah.
I know, the duck, I know. All right, back to the movie.
So,
Back to Marvel.
It's like everywhere I go, people are screaming my safe word at me.
I don't know how I feel about the movie. I think when I was done with it, my overall feeling was it was okay.
Yeah.
You know, it was entertaining to a point. I feel that if I were 12 to 16 years of age again, I would be more into it. Like, yeah, high school life, that's what it's like. You know, they got their own thing. But I think as, you know, an older woman watching it, I wasn't connecting. I
really wonder if all these different directors are telling them to go overboard, to like overdo the part, because like he's just so dorky, you know, in the movie.
Well, they all, like all the kids in it, like the bully that picked on him is a nerd.
Yeah, they're all and his best
but
friend.
I think that just goes like the school culture, or at least at the school that he was going to.
Yeah, well, I think it speaks to
that.
Science and technology high school or something like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where even the bullies are nerds.
Yeah, the bullies are nerds.
Yeah, but and even Robert Downey Jr. in this one, he's like the Tony Stark character is too snarky. Mm-hmm. Like it's overdone, and he's that way, like in every situation. Like buildings are blowing up, and he's telling jokes, and then there's times where he's like super serious. That's like, Come on.
Can I take a moment to talk about the villain Michael Keaton in this movie?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yes, please.
Loved him.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton is good in everything, I think.
Well, remember, of course, you guys know he was Batman.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
you know.
He was also
Right away.
Birdman.
Yeah, and Birdman, which he played. What was the name of the character?
Vulture?
It might have been the Vulture.
The Vulture.
Yeah. So there's a bird, like flight reference to all the characters he played. But for him, seeing him as a villain was very refreshing, per se. And just, I don't know, Shark, if you got to this part where he's in the car with Peter Parker and his date, and he realizes the moment, no spoilers yet, but his facial expressions were just amazing. Just, it clicked at that moment.
You know what? Michael Keaton was he was a stand-up comedian.
Yeah.
And like something I notice about a lot of comedians, they make really, really good actors. Like in roles like that. There's like these comedians have a really, really dark side to them.
Yeah.
And he's really good. He's like an excellent actor. I've liked everything he's ever been in.
Yeah, he's done bad guys before. He does like the crazy psychotic thing, but this was like a different take on it. He's like a blue collar guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I kind of like this movie. I generally don't like the superhero movies, but this one felt a little different, so that's probably why it worked for me. Like it was small potatoes, I guess.
Yeah.
He was your friendly, whatever that
friendly
quote is.
Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Yeah, like he's like Michael Keaton, the villain, isn't trying to blow up a city or be ruler of the world or anything. He's just he's just trying to make a living.
Small time thug almost.
Yeah.
Just with cool weapons.
And trying not to get discovered by the big people.
Right.
Right. He's trying to be under the radar and all that. So I kind of like that it was small stakes.
Yeah, me too. I kind of agree with too. I feel like the movie was like okay, but like if I was like a 14-year-old, it was great. I thought it was good, just not necessarily for our age group.
Right.
I channeled my 13-year-old self in this movie. Maybe that's why. And I'm very passionate with certain things, but to that point, yeah. I mean, because I'm looking at school life now, comparison when I went to high school, and I'm like, what? This wasn't even my high school life, so I do understand that.
It was going to be hard for me from the beginning because Spider-Man has always been my least favorite comic book.
Was it because he's a kid?
Yeah, it was always like real kiddie type stuff, and like even the characters, Vulture and Dr. Octopus and all that stuff. It was like these are stupid characters, It's just like it's really dumb. I mean, but again, you have to suspend disbelief for it because it is a superhero movie. So
yeah, you do have to go into it nowadays. You do need to go into it, and I hate to say this, with a low expectation.
Yeah,
just because when all these comic book movies start coming out, like with X-Men and all that, you go in with really high expectations, and you realize that was a piece of crap.
Yeah.
So it's nice to go in and be
most
like,
of them are. Unfortunately,
they should never make another X-Men movie. They
they are.
I know. They should let Logan just be the end of it.
And Logan was a great send off.
Yeah.
I hated Logan, but the more I watched it, I actually started liking it. So it's actually a good movie. So I kind of changed my mind on that one, but this one, no, it's just.
So I take it when the second one comes out, you're not gonna.
I'll probably see it. Yeah.
Second Spider-Man?
Yeah. They're already. Yeah.
Oh, sure. We
got a script and
he's
everything.
Probably contracted to be Spider-Man until he's 50.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Well, and see, I think one of the problems is, and for Marvel, it's not a problem because they're making millions of dollars.
Of course.
But they are trying to do so many movies. There's going to be, in Infinity Wars, they said there's going to be 64 characters.
Yeah, that's another thing I liked about this. It didn't really set up anything because a lot of them are like just churning the stuff. Like we got to set up 3 other movies within this one, so there's not like a beginning, middle, and end. But this one had that.
I also like the fact that it wasn't an origin story. It's like
that was nice too.
Yeah, enough of that. It's like everybody knows who Spider-Man is.
No one said Uncle Ben at all throughout the entire movie.
They didn't mention Uncle Ben. That's right.
Yeah,
thank God.
That's a good thing.
You just had Aunt May being hit on throughout the whole movie.
Marissa Tomei just being milfy.
Yeah, and that I mean, so it's like like I said, like a John Hughes film that just happens to have Spider-Man in it because he's got the hot aunt and like everybody's always hitting on his aunt. He doesn't like that, and it's like.
And I love that line. I larb you.
I larb you.
That's another thing with it. So I don't understand. So he he takes the costume off too much. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And like he does so many things to where he could get caught.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why is he surprised when he gets caught? You know, like when people find out who he is. It's just like you're always running around with the head off, the mask off, and just so people are going to know who you are. It's just
Did that happen in this movie?
Well, his chubby friend found him out, and I guess the mom
did at the very end.
At the very end, yeah. So, yeah.
Now, did y'all stay till the end though, with the exception of Shark? Okay, you did. Good.
The Captain America
Yeah,
PSA.
the Captain America PSA.
That's pretty funny.
That
I'll
was
say the
funny.
jokes in this movie worked for me for the most part. I think I laughed at all the little dumb jokes in it, especially the Captain America stuff. I don't know, it was dumb, and I liked how
the gym teacher.
I liked how he was standing on the wrong side,
on the wrong side of the TV.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Yeah, the gym teacher was great. He's like, well, he's a war criminal. Whatever.
Like, I still get paid to do this shit.
I'm gonna have to go restream it when I get home.
Find a better copy. I'm sure it might change a little bit of perspective.
It's a perfect movie to go to sleep to. I think it's a good one.
The only on a side note, the only thing is it didn't really feel like a Spider-Man movie to me because there was too much Iron Man and other Marvel characters in it.
Yeah,
it felt very much like an Avengers movie with Spider-Man.
I thought he was only in for like 10 minutes. I didn't think Iron Man was in it that much.
I thought he was in like pretty much throughout the whole
and then
movie.
John Favreau was in there a lot.
Yeah,
John Favreau was,
And there's actually the Donald Glover.
Yeah,
he's in
it.
He's that guy is actually is another Marvel character. The criminal is the Prowler.
I thought he's like the uncle of a comic book character or something. I don't know.
So
someone here hates him. Don't you hate him?
Donald Glover?
Yeah,
he's terrible.
I knew it.
I assumed he was in this because wasn't there like an internet petition like a long time ago to get him to be
he was supposed to be Black Spider-Man. That's right. That's right. Oh, that totally went over my head.
He's in every movie. He's in this. He's Lando Calrissian.
Oh, really?
And he's going to be in the Han Solo standalone movies.
Playing Lando.
Yeah, so
he looked baked out of his mind in this movie.
He probably was. He was stoned all the time. Yeah.
One thing I hated in this movie was the blatant Star Wars toy stuff.
Oh, the Legos.
Yeah, I couldn't deal without that.
Yeah.
So yes, Disney, you own everything.
Yeah, we get it.
Mm-hmm. We're going to take a short break, guys. We'll be right back after these commercial messages. This is Rekt Reviews on EnterTalkRadio.com. Be right back.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.
You know what's all around you every waking moment of your life? Marketing. You're choking on it. I'm Scott Robertson, and when it comes to strategic PR, branding, and marketing, I've seen it all. And actually, I'm still seeing it because bad marketing never sleeps. Join me each week on May the Best Brand Win, right here on Intertalk Radio, and learn how to make the marketing for your brand unforgettable.
Hi, I'm Tim Dolbear, the host of Sound Experience on Intertalk Radio. Each week, I talk with top professional audio engineers, producers, musicians, and the manufacturers that make the tools that we use in the studio each and every day. From capturing the perfect take to mastering your final release, and the tools and how the pros use them, we are going to dive deep into their process and learn from their experience. I look forward to you joining us each week on Sound Experience with me, your host, Tim Dolbear.
This is Jackie Bertoni from Jackie's Groove. Come join me weekly on my journey through the music business as I take you behind the velvet rope, interviewing industry notables such as Al Di Meola, Michael McDonald, and Al Jarreau, to name but a few. Listen to their stories on being in the studios recording #1 hits and onto the stages throughout the globe. Allow me to be your music historian. You can hear me live every Monday at 2 p.m. and every Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time or 24/7 on jackiesgroove.com. Ready to get your groove on?
Welcome to Rekt Reviews, movies and entertainment analysis using the latest in beer goggle technology. And here are your dubiously qualified hosts, Erik, Paul, and Shark.
All right, the Hulk, Captain America, Iron Man. Fuck, marry, kill. Shark, go.
Kill them all. and marry Wonder Woman.
You need to ask the ladies
answer.
this question.
Here's hoping that
Wrong universe.
Here's hoping that Hulk beats the hell out of Thor in Ragnarok. That would be worth seeing.
Yes.
In the break, we were just talking about, Amy was saying there's a couple of things in the movie that were maybe inappropriate for little kids.
Yeah, like I don't.
Well, don't take little kids to see PG-13 movies. First of all,
well,
I would say
that's true. But now everyone will take little kids to R-rated movies just because it's not as high as it used to be. The only thing is, I don't have an issue, but like there were a few things in the movies I thought were a little more adult that I'm surprised Marvel/Disney put in the movie. Whereas the library scene where they're at the dance and Spider-Man's friend goes in the library and the teacher catches him and he's trying to find an answer, and all the answers his is looking at porn.
Yeah.
And at the end, it was where, spoiler alert, where Aunt May sees her nephew undress as Spider-Man. She starts to say, what the, and I thought it was kind of ballsy on Disney/Marvel's end. But, I understand nowadays it's a little different than I guess when I graduated high school in 97, which wasn't that long ago, but still, I'm kind of surprised that they went this route.
It was a simpler time.
Did you curse in high school?
Oh, like a sailor.
All right.
But I grew up near a military base, so.
Yeah,
So a lot of sailors.
they're trying to walk a fine line because they have to, if they don't have kids, if they don't have that audience, then Marvel just loses out. But they also have to try to keep the adults besides comic book nerds like myself. So they got to find a way to do it. But I think even though they're wildly successful, I think they're failing. As far as the quality of the films, because I honestly have thought that every Iron Man absolutely sucked. It was terrible.
I like the first one.
The first one was okay because
I
it
like
was
the first one. I like the third one too. I'm in the minority on that one.
Yeah, the other ones I just did not like at all. But everybody knows I hate everything. So.
I hate all the Captain America ones. So.
Yeah, Captain America, I'm not I was never a Captain America fan, but I watched both movies, but it just didn't grab onto me like the other movies.
He's great for just doing those shitty public
PSAs.
PSAs. Yeah, he's perfect for
if
that.
You could just do that from here on out.
Yeah. Now, this is a question for Erik because I could see you maybe rolling your eyes. What did you think of the plot twist there when he shows up to pick up his date?
I didn't actually see it coming, so it worked for me.
I didn't either.
So I was fine with that.
Well, when I saw the house, I'm just like, oh, okay, well,
It's a fancy house.
And then
How did they go to the same school district where he lives in a shitty apartment with Aunt May?
Yeah, those are the things you have to overlook.
I don't know. I like that this. I hated the plane fight thing at the end. I thought the direction on that was really hard to follow and stuff like that. But I did like the conversation between Michael Keaton and Tom Hollland, in the car, and then when his suit's warming up or whatever, and they're having, I don't know. I like that this movie kind of ended with just a conversation, and that was kind of the climactic part. I wish Wonder Woman had that instead of that stupid CG battle.
That's the other thing. The CG and all the Spider-Man scenes where he's just kind of jumping around looked really cartoony in some parts.
Yeah.
Really CGI fake, which I wasn't digging too much.
Did you like that he named his suit Karen?
What's the significance there?
No, I don't know. I just thought he was talking to his suit, and he's like, I have to give you a name, because I can't. And then he was going to call his suit after, I guess, his love interest. He's like, no, I'm just going to call you Karen. And I'm just like, I'm thinking in my head, where's Karen coming from? Is there something I'm missing?
I would have gone with Sooty McSuitface.
There's going to end up being some sort of significance somewhere with that. There's got to be. But
Karen was actually a woman that Uncle Ben was seeing on the side. She's the one he was going to see when he got robbed and killed.
Oh.
Are you calling his costume
That's weird.
a hoe? Is that what you're calling his costume?
She's not a hoe. She didn't know.
If the suit
she thought
fits.
he was single.
So the Marvel movies, like I said, are kind of going down. But I am very much looking forward to Black Panther because the trailer looks awesome. The trailer looks fantastic. But
I haven't seen it.
I want to see how many.
I haven't seen it either.
I want to see how many Marvel characters they're going to force into that one, because they're trying to just put a bunch of them in every movie. They're like, and everybody already knows what's coming. It's like for the next 10 years they've got movies. So
Yeah.
That was another nice thing about Spider-Man, just Iron Man. I guess Captain America on TV doing stupid PSAs, but like as far as the fight scenes go, it was just Iron Man. So that was kind of nice.
Trying to be as much of a dad as he can be.
yeah.
Yep.
He's like, oh,
Maybe-
you sound like my dad.
Maybe he's the Uncle Ben. Maybe because aren't they going to kill him off?
Iron Man, they're gonna go off.
Yeah. Doesn't Robert Downey Jr. want out?
Oh, I
Nah,
heard that
it's
somewhere, but I think it was on this show from you guys.
Yeah.
Too circular.
Maybe he's Uncle Ben. Maybe they'll kill off Iron Man.
I know
That'll
Captain
excite-
America gets killed eventually.
Yeah.
in the Infinity War.
I heard that.
Yeah, he goes, and if they go by the comic books, which I don't think they'll do it because they can't really combine the characters. But in the comic books, Black Panther actually becomes Captain America for a little while. So it's
When does
very
Captain
strange.
America join? What is it? The Hydra stuff. Like, doesn't that happen in the comics? Doesn't Captain America join Hydra?
He turns?
Yeah, wasn't that like a big thing that happened like last year?
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
It could have been, but I pretty much stopped reading them. They're all because the comic books follow the movies now, actually.
Yeah.
So they've got completely different people doing it. Still interesting though.
I like that the movies are different than the. Well, I mean, I didn't read any of the comic books, but I'm fine with them doing completely different stuff.
Yeah. It's just the fact that they're doing so much, and that's why I think the movies suffer because they're just like you can tell they're just churning out these scripts, and people are like the producers are like, all right, that's fine, let's do it and just put a lot of CG stuff in it and
Make money.
yeah, make money. Let's throw Iron Man in there somewhere, just to hold everything together, and then.
Now, on the comic side, I thought Iron Man and Pepper broke up and they were together. So, did I miss
thought
something?
they broke up like in whatever movie ago.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
Yeah.
I guess they worked it out.
Who knew Gwyneth Paltrow was going to be in this one? That was like, oh.
They really ought to do.
I didn't care. You're like, oh, the relation's back on. Well, I don't care.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Okay.
They really ought to do one of the Iron Mans. Like there was a whole Iron Man comic book series where he was just like he was an alcoholic and like he was.
They tried to do that in the second one.
Yeah, where he was all psycho and he was like killing people and stuff. So
Yeah.
they should do one of those. That would make me happy.
That would make you happy.
I want to see drunk superheroes.
Yes.
That would be awesome.
We'll go downtown right now. I'm sure you'll
Yeah.
find a whole bunch.
That's a good point. Good point.
Several of them. Hey, I'm naked Spider-Man.
Put your clothes back
Yeah,
on.
drinks on me.
There's one rule.
Tony Stark took my suit. I lost the internship. That's why I have no clothes on.
Listen, this has nothing to do with this movie, but we were talking about the fact that it's been Comic-Con here this week. Wednesday, I was driving downtown just as Comic-Con was starting. I kid you not. There was a naked homeless woman in a fountain bathing herself
Okay.
Nice.
It's got to look good for all the new people coming in.
right there on the street, and I was like, wow. But
She's trying to hook up with the star, man.
you know what's
maybe.
funny? I noticed that because downtown San Diego is really dirty. It's like nasty. And the trolley especially, I got on the trolley yesterday, it was spotless. The city just cleaned it up, and there were guards
I'm sure they
everywhere.
make
and
$1 billion from
Yeah.
they had
having
to.
They
Comic
gotta
Con.
do
Yeah.
it.
They had to.
Maybe
But I
naked.
digress.
Maybe Naked Fountain Lady is just a superhero we don't know about.
Yeah.
Could be. Yeah.
One of those
Trying to get a
indie
movie
comics.
deal right now.
And from the
Yeah,
looks of
right.
things, she could use that bath. So
She's the hero we need, not the hero we deserve.
Well, unfortunately, I didn't see any naked people yesterday when I was in the con. So
yeah, this
Wah,
one you would not have wanted to see naked. I can't unsee that either.
You know what have really completed the vision is she's in the fountain naked bathing and screaming Affleck.
I absolutely have to do that. I have to meet Ben Affleck just for that.
Just
Ben, this is Shark. Shark, this is Ben Affleck.
Like, can you get this?
I'd be like, sorry, dude, I had to.
And Ben Affleck
Two
goes,
told me to do it. Blame her.
and Ben Affleck goes, we're going to need a bigger boat.
But bunts.
Now, I heard Chris Pratt was actually supposed to be at the con yesterday, but I didn't hear anybody that saw him. I thought that would have been cool.
He's another one I don't like.
I know, but
I just, I don't know. He's just too like goofy.
well, it's Chris Pratt. We're talking Parks and Rec.
Yeah, and so he's goofy, and in Parks and Rec, I love him in that because it's a good character. But he's the same character in Guardians of the Galaxy. But then in the Jurassic Park crap, he tries. He's like real serious, and it's like you're a terrible actor. It's like you don't play serious well.
There's nothing good about that movie.
Nothing at all. And they want him to be. He's supposed to be
Jurassic Park?
Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Whatever
now.
that new Jurassic World was it called?
Yeah. They're talking
Our
about
most
him.
popular episode, I think.
What
That was our first episode? Or was it our most? I can't remember.
It was one of our
Earlier ones.
earlier ones.
we
more popular
tore it
ones.
apart.
Wait, and you were saying they want him to be what now?
He's going to be
Indiana Jones?
Indiana Jones. Yeah.
No.
Or he's in talks to do it. But I
heard that a while ago. Yeah.
I'm saying no, as I don't want
like you
him to
don't
be.
want
No.
No.
Better him than Shia LaBeouf.
Okay. Neither.
That's true.
Oh, I forgot.
Did you see Shia LaBeouf going crazy when he got arrested?
Yeah.
I heard. That was a while ago. Yeah.
It's hilarious because for some reason Shia LaBeouf thinks he's black now,
Oh my god.
and like he's like talking to people. He's like, "Yeah, word, homie." He was like, "Are you serious? Weren't you in the Transformers movie?"
Well, has anybody watched anything recently that they want to talk about or anything? Since
I saw them.
Are we
on-
done with Spider-Man?
I feel like the conversation's shifted from Spider-Man.
You know what? We could talk. Did everybody see The Mummy?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
biggest load of crap
Yeah.
on the planet.
I
And
agree.
I don't know how
Tom Cruise signed on?
to do this. Like,
I hear they're continuing on because it's supposed to be like a multi-character franchise.
Yeah, it's the Monsters
Well,
of the
And it
Universe.
bombed,
Yeah.
but they're still going to go forward
so
with
the
it.
gods and they're redoing like all the Frankenstein and
Yeah.
all the Universal characters, and this is supposed to be the flagship one, and it was terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty
Like
bad.
it bombed, and if you saw that movie, you should see it just to see Tom Cruise because you can tell he's just like phoning it in, like I'm getting what $30 million for this and not, and he's like the executive producer for that whole franchise. So he's like, I'm just getting paid. He's like, either way, even if it tanks, which it will, he's
I
like,
actually
I'm
kind of
gonna
like
get money.
Tom Cruise. Like, you know what you get when you go see a Tom Cruise movie, I guess. But I don't know.
He hasn't been good since Risky Business.
You know they
and
are.
Caps.
I liked him in Mission Impossible. Those movies are stupid, but I like them.
So stupid. Yeah.
They're like Fast and Furious, stupid.
I've never seen one Fast and Furious movie.
I saw
Not one?
two.
You're really missing out. For someone that drives a Dodge Charger, you're really missing out.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I can just look at my own car.
You just have to talk about family a lot. And then
You got to watch the
Family.
ones where Gal Gadot is in them.
That's right. She's in 2, 4, 6, 12, I think.
I didn't know that. And
yeah, she's in the couple.
Fast and Furious in Space.
yeah, I didn't know she was in those until recently, so I will fast forward and just watch her parts.
They need to
You're
borrow her
fiercely
invisible...
fast forward.
Sure. You have a Challenger. I have a Camaro. We can do Fast and the Furious down on.
Oh, shit.
Yes, we can. We can do.
Just
do
go
donuts
right
out here on-
distribution
yeah.
right here.
Yeah.
The only problem is you have a V8, right?
Yes, I do.
I'm gonna lose. So I already know.
Do people cosplay Fast and Furious? Like, are there any distinct looks in those movies?
Vin Diesel.
Yeah, Vin Diesel, I would say.
What, the wife
Like,
beater
look-
T-shirt.
Yeah,
Is that,
that's it. Simple cosplay
Yeah.
right there.
Otherwise, the other characters
Yeah.
aren't.
No,
unique
they're not
enough.
recognized. Yeah, Paul Walker.
There was
Maybe.
so much so many things at Comic-Con. I'm like, I have no idea what this is. Like the costumes and all these. There's some show called Vice or Vice City or Vice Land or something like that, and then they had whole like cities set up down there for all these movies, and I was like, I have no idea what this is.
Yeah, there was a Game of Thrones experience.
Yeah.
And you had to wait 11 hours.
What?
Do you get to have sex and die in it?
Yeah.
What is the Game of Thrones experience?
Yeah, exactly.
My friend got in line at 9 a.m. and they told her she probably wouldn't get it until 7, so she left.
This
the
is
line.
just to hang out with other people dressed like GOT. It's not to meet or is that to meet the
it's an experience. You walk in, and I guess there are White Walkers trying to get you. You know, so it's kind of fun. But would you wait 11 hours and waste your entire day
To get terrified? No.
Not unless they were having the Gal Gadot kissing booth.
And if they had that, when you get up, I'm sorry, she has to leave now.
Oh no! I would have to be first in line because it's like I'm not going after any of these people. there's not enough mouthwash on the planet to get me to do that. So.
It's like you get to kiss Gal Gadot, but you have to kiss everybody in line first.
Yeah.
You have to work your way up.
Her lips are way filmier than you anticipated.
Exactly.
Including the naked fountain ladies.
I would go right after her. Pucker up, Buttercup.
No, I think we're kind of going off the subject because because it's Comic-Con week and it's Marvel. So hey, let's just get all the universes in this one session.
Well, Marvel is taking over the universe because they got so much product. I mean,
it's Disney.
Inhumans is coming out, and then Legion is Marvel, and so, they have everything. It's like they have their other the Defenders. They're gonna have a show. It's just like there's too much. And the TV stuff to me is terrible.
Yeah, I'm not into the TV portion of Marvel or DC. I heard Gotham is good. I just never watched it.
I've never watched it.
I tried the first episode of it and I couldn't do it.
I like Jessica Jones was all right.
Yeah.
Okay, I take that back. Jessica Jones is good, but I
That's the only
didn't
one
get
I've
into
seen,
Luke Cage.
But it's very dark.
Yeah.
It has to be very dark.
Yeah, I haven't seen any other ones.
Luke Cage wasn't that good. The music in it is really
I
good.
I tried to watch an episode of it.
Yeah, other than the music, it's terrible. And Iron Fist is garbage. It's absolute garbage.
People
tell me Daredevil's good, but I just can't bring myself to watch it.
Good.
I don't like Daredevil. It's too corny.
What's the Shield? Is that the other one?
Agents of
Shield.
Yeah.
Is that still going on?
Yeah, I've seen
Shield
two
is not a
episodes of
thing,
that.
right?
So
In the movies, didn't Shield
but
blow up or something?
They cross the timeline and all these things, so you don't actually know where you are. I'm surprised that
are there DC? Oh, you said Gotham, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only one I know of, though.
Arrow?
Oh, Arrow. Well,
Is Arrow
the
DC?
Flash.
The Flash.
The Flash.
Yeah, there's a few.
Sorry, yeah.
There's a few DC ones.
Oh.
Yeah, I haven't seen
Supergirl.
it.
There's
a Supergirl show. I think.
There is?
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Wow.
right. There is.
Never knew that.
We're gonna take another commercial. We'll be.
We're bad nerds.
We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. This is Rekt Reviews on EnterTalkRadio.com. We're going to come back and talk about maybe Spider-Man or maybe something completely irrelevant.
Completely.
Stay tuned and find out.
Hi, this is Tim Dolbear, host of Sound Experience here on Intertalk Radio. And Source Connect by Source Element is the essential tool that we use to link between my studio in Austin, Texas and the WS radio station in San Diego. Now with Source Connect, not only can we communicate in real time and with HD audio, but it's synced up and is of a high enough quality that I can use it for real-time ADR work, remote recording and overdubbing, and it even allows me to remotely control a DAW. Source Connect by Source Element. Affordable, high-quality audio and video connection over the internet for all of your production needs.
You know what's all around you every waking moment of your life? Marketing. You're choking on it. I'm Scott Robertson, and when it comes to strategic PR, branding, and marketing, I've seen it all. And actually, I'm still seeing it because bad marketing never sleeps. Join me each week on May the Best Brand Win, right here on Intertalk Radio, and learn how to make the marketing for your brand unforgettable.
Make this your vinyl night. I'm John J.R. Robinson, and every week, music creation comes alive through stories, experiences, and sounds when vinyl records filled our hearts and minds. My friends and I share our tips and techniques used in creation of iconic tracks for recording artists such as Michael Jackson, Eric Clapton, Quincy Jones, and Steve Winwood, to name a few. Vinyl has emerged hot, and the soul of vinyl defines art and passion which burns deepest at night. Tune in every Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on EnterTalkRadio.com.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com. Welcome to Rekt Reviews, movies and entertainment analysis using the latest in beer goggle technology. And here are your dubiously qualified hosts, Erik, Paul, and Shark.
We forgot to go over what everybody's drinking today.
And Amy.
All right. Who wants to begin?
I'm having wine.
Everybody's having wine except for me.
I'm having wine,
and
too.
Amy.
I don't know what this is. Encelarado?
Bronco.
It's something I found here at the station. I'm not sure where it came from.
Random
great.
bottle
You're
of-
drinking someone else's stash.
Yeah.
That was to celebrate. Why did you take it?
Came from
Someone's
Japan.
been aging that for years. And you just don't.
It's to celebrate Spider-Man Homecoming.
Yeesh.
Oh,
Okay.
That's the topic. That's right of today's show.
You know what I wanted to talk about with all the superhero stuff is, does anybody else find it troubling that, like, so let's take Spider-Man.
I think it's all
Spider-Man
troubling.
Homecoming. When Michael Keaton's character, he builds this suit and he just automatically, like, he's not like an engineer or something. He's like a,
Well, I think his friend is
His
the
friend is,
engineer.
Yeah.
so why does he he knows how to use this suit? Like, if you built me a suit where it could fly, I would think, it's going to take me a couple years to actually learn how to use this thing.
They did
Like,
fast forward 8 years.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
I guess. Yeah.
So there you go.
You would have known that if
Yeah.
your screen resolution was better than 480p.
yeah, exactly. And,
Or the tall man wasn't blocking out part of the screen.
Or there wasn't a bunch of Koreans.
I could actually hear people in the background going, "This movie is bullshit."
Or someone up in front going slowly in front of the screen.
Exactly. And Usher coming in, "Hey, what are you doing?"
When Shark was watching it, when it said this 8 years later, it was in Russian.
Probably because there were subtitles, so I didn't know what they said. I just watching Peter Parker and his little sidekick do stupid stuff, and
Oh, you mean the man in the chair?
the man in the chair.
I like the early montage of Spider-Man, like when he was, helping. He thought somebody was robbing a car, but it turns out like it was just his grandma's car he was trying to get
Yeah.
into.
Yeah.
And
That-
like that stupid stuff. Like, I don't know. I like all that.
Little stuff like that is cool, and like, to me, the movie would have been a lot better if they did have little snippets like that of his life. But most of the movie was like that. Like, it should have been more, because they're going to tie all these movies together. So it should have been more of him leading up to being an Avenger.
Well, that's what it was supposed to be. I
Yeah.
mean, he wanted to be an Avenger. That's what
he
it
wants
was.
to be an Avenger, and so.
Yeah, because he kept calling Happy, hey, you
Yeah.
have a gig for me? I'm ready. Let's do this. But, never happened. Speaking of Happy, actually, I kind of missed Happy for a while.
You did?
I did. I thought
Yeah, I never relate to Happy.
I liked Happy because he's complete opposite, of course. But I think for me was the ending where when you think Liz, and I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that supposed to be Mary Jane? And it's like, no, that's Liz. And then the one girl who's been sarcastic throughout the whole movie ends up being MJ.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, okay.
They should give Happy, what's his name? Jon Favreau.
Jon Favreau.
Yeah.
They should give him more credit because he actually got this whole Marvel thing started.
He
with
directed the first
Iron Man.
Yeah,
So,
he did.
like,
He did
he's,
the first two.
yeah,
Maybe he lost it after that second one. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
It's like enough. Yeah. I'll just take a small role and
Yeah.
take
And
a
be
few
happy.
million. Yeah,
Just be happy.
There's probably only so much bullshit you could take from Robert Downey on a day-to-day basis.
right. Actually, I met him before when I did extra work for Iron Man 3 down in North Carolina. He's actually a pretty cool dude, but then again, that was 5 minutes. So,
Yeah. He seems like he would be a bit much. He's like,
Is he clean and sober now?
yes.
I guess, yeah.
But I still picture him in Weird Science and all that. And to
Yeah.
your John Hughes comment, they actually, I don't know if this was fan based or if they made it. They actually did the Breakfast Club montage of that picture with the Spider-Man cast.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, like where Molly Ringwald's laying on the floor and they're all they did that.
Yeah.
I have to send you the picture so you can see that.
I want to see that.
Yeah.
Robert Downey Jr. Like he's always seems like he's always on. Like he's become Tony Stark. Even
Yeah,
like when,
he
when,
is.
when he's in talk shows and stuff like that. He's
I think Tony Stark became Robert Downey Jr.
Pretty much. I know.
Actually, I'm going to go with that answer.
He's completely owned that character. Like they can't once he stops, they can't do Iron Man anymore because nobody else can play it. So
maybe Chris Pratt.
Maybe.
Maybe Donald Glover.
Yeah, when they do Iron Man commit suicide, I'll go see that.
Oh,
I'm pretty sure he wants out, but I could be wrong on that.
Yeah,
I'm sure,
but you know what?
I'm sure someone out there knows.
Until they say, we'll pay you $30 million.
Yeah.
I mean, didn't he want out? I think he wanted out before, and they're like, here's a truck full of cash.
Full of money.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's pretty much. I think he's done because like he's too typecast now. Like he can do anything, and you're just going to see Iron Man. So
is he doing any movies outside of Marvel stuff?
He did that one movie where he was like a lawyer, and Robert Duvall was his father. But it was like Iron Man does the law. That's
no, I think I can always IMDb, but I did find something else out. I guess the voice of Karen / suit lady was Jennifer Connelly. I didn't know that.
We love Jennifer Connelly.
We do.
You love her voice? Because she's not in the movie.
Yeah, still.
I thought it might have been Siri for a moment, but no, that's cool.
You know what? So
it is weird seeing Spider-Man with an Iron Man suit thing going on.
Yeah.
You know what?
But I guess Iron Man made it, so I guess it makes sense.
That's how predictable it is to me, though, because when Spider-Man was in the last Civil War, it was Civil War. It's like you can tell once Tony Stark met Peter Parker. From that moment, I knew I was like, okay, so Tony Stark's going to make him a suit.
Oh, you knew that?
Yeah,
from that time?
It's like okay, his Spider-Man suit is going to be something that Tony Stark creates. So.
One thing I liked about this movie, because I felt like it kind of did the opposite of a lot of these things, where like they tech up their suit as they go. Like in Spider-Man, he loses his like Tony Stark suit at the end, and he has to go back to his original one. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like for the
he has to go back to his gym clothes at one point.
yeah. Where he gets like the sock over his head, the little thing.
I liked he's like, I have no clothes, and he walks out with Hello Kitty pajama pants, and I forgot what the shirt said, but it was hilarious. But to answer y'all's question, so Robert Downey Jr., they're working on Sherlock Holmes 3.
Oh God,
that's right. There was Sherlock Holmes too,
and
why does Guy Ritchie still make?
I don't know, but I could look that up. But he's going to be in Pinocchio as Geppetto.
Ugh.
So another Disney.
Is that animated?
No, they're going to make it live action.
Yeah, Disney's redoing everything live action now.
Yeah, because they ran out of ideas.
Why?
I love Disney. Sorry, I love Disney, but they are running out of ideas. Now they're making everything live action.
They stopped having ideas and just buy other people's ideas.
I'd like to nominate Chris Pratt as Pinocchio right now.
Yeah,
or Shia LaBeouf.
As
there you go.
Wait a minute, as the little boy or the wooden Pinocchio?
Watch.
Was I a bad boy?
Watch. It'll be Donald Glover.
Okay.
Donald Glover will be Pinocchio. Probably.
You know what? I'm gonna look this up for you. So this is actually pretty entertaining.
They're gonna announce that Donald Glover has signed on to be Pinocchio. In other news, some guy named Shark just lost his mind and drove his truck through a movie theater.
Jumped off the Coronado Bridge. A man plummets to his death.
Oh my God, it is going to be Donald Glover.
I wonder how the people at Marvel feel about DC, because they are, in no uncertain terms, just copying everything Marvel's doing right now. Like, and they at least with Marvel, they brought all these characters in a single standalone film and then put them together. DC is just like, we're doing one movie and then we're going to put them all together.
They got to catch up.
Yeah.
I mean, they do. So, like,
no one's going to go see an Aquaman movie, though, are they?
I would.
Well, if it's just
Jason Momoa.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
All right, I stand corrected.
That guy's got a large following. So
yes.
He's terrible, though.
I don't care. Men and women will follow him.
Sure, he looks good, but he was fine in Game of Thrones because he didn't talk.
He's a big dude, isn't he?
But when he did that Conan movie, did anybody see his Conan movie? It was awful.
I absolutely refuse to see that movie because, like, you don't remake Conan. It's like don't remake.
Not with him.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, didn't The Rock do some sort of movie like that?
Hercules.
Okay.
Hercules.
Terrible. But The Rock is a very likable guy, but he is a horrible actor. It's like
he's a good actor.
Don't
like,
do movies.
I feel like he he gives it his all, even when it's. I mean, it's always a shitty role because he doesn't make good movies, unfortunately.
He's our next president, so.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
He's running?
Yeah.
Oh,
he says he's going to.
I'll vote for him.
Kanye says he's going to run too.
Oh.
So, Kanye versus The Rock.
Wait, didn't OJ say he's also?
Yeah.
Oh,
That will
What are you going to do next?
gonna
He's
be
like, I'm
awesome.
going to run for president.
It's like you're going to be running from the law. Is what you're
Anyone can do it now, I guess.
He can acquit himself then.
Absolutely.
I pardon myself.
Well, Donald Trump wants to do that. He wants to know if he can pardon himself. So,
I'm just waiting for The Rock to show up
Shows you
either
how
at a
far we've
DC or
come.
Marvel movie.
he's supposed to be Captain Marvel. Or the
Rock?
He's supposed to be the villain.
Is that an actual thing, Captain Marvel?
Yeah.
But Captain Marvel was a female character.
Yeah, they're having Brie Larson.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having her.
Really? They just named a character Marvel?
Captain Marvel.
Captain Marvel, yeah.
Oh.
They ran out of ideas. So
was that like how Marvel originated? Like, what was the first superhero Marvel character?
Captain Marvel.
Was it Captain Marvel? Was
No, I don't know.
I think it was
because that would make sense, I guess.
I think Spider-Man was the first one.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I'm thinking
Spider-Man or Captain America.
Captain America.
Captain
Because that
America.
goes back to World War II stuff.
Yeah, probably Captain America.
So did DC or Marvel happen first? Does anybody know?
The comic books or
Yeah.
I think it was DC because Batman was a long time ago. Like Batman used to carry guns and
I think it. Well, let's see, Stanley.
Batman shot fools.
It was called because it was DC is Detective Comics. That's what it was, and he was.
I think DC came first, actually.
Yeah.
I'm Googling this right now.
Yeah.
We've got a little dead air here.
It's exciting radio.
Radio
Forgot where we were.
silence.
The Batmans go way back. I only know this because I was shopping for Frank Miller Batman comic books because I won a signing. And so I was just like furiously looking through all the Batman stuff, and it was like, dang, it goes way back.
I want them to do because Ben Affleck. I guess he decided he's not going to direct any of the Batman movies now.
Yeah.
So
I think he doesn't want to be Batman anymore.
From
what I understand.
I think he's actually good as Batman. I think it's a.
He was not what was wrong with Batman v Superman.
Well,
he was
everything else was wrong with it, but
yeah, he was not the weak link in that movie.
I want them to do. I don't know if you guys ever read The Killing Joke, which is a Batman. I want them to do that movie.
Are you talking about the animation?
It's the
most recent
graphic
one?
novel.
Oh, okay. I was thinking
It's a novel and a movie.
Frank Miller, yeah.
Wait,
Okay.
why is that?
It's really dark and involved. You know, it's the Joker, so like it's really crazy. But I don't think they'll ever do that because they do want to keep that kid audience, and like this wouldn't be a movie for kids at all. It's like it's too. But
that has like an ambiguous ending too, right? So
yeah,
you can't,
it does.
So you wouldn't be able to follow up with it, which is what they like to do.
Yeah, you got to have something with a sequel. Yeah. So but who knows? Maybe they'll get around to doing it once I create my superhero character.
I mean, it kind of
shark.
sounds
Super Shark, or is it Naked Fat Lady?
Wonder Woman.
No, I honestly I would like to do a comic with called The Normals. It's just they're like normal. Like normal people, they just happen to have superpowers. Yeah. And
they go bathe naked in a fountain?
Yeah, they go bathe naked in the fountain, but they don't really want to use their superpowers. Just like, okay, if I have to, I'll save this person. But other than that...
You better patent that because people are listening
People
right
are
now.
listening, yeah.
That's right, the normals.
There's somebody, everybody at Marvel is listening to this right now going, aha!
They just want to play video games and eat pizza.
That sounds like me, actually.
See? There you go. That's my life.
No, that sounds like The Incredibles, actually. In a sense,
I love The Incredibles.
Yeah,
that was awesome. But they should have done a part
two.
It's
getting a sequel.
Is it really?
Is it?
Yeah.
It's about time.
Well, they had to make Cars 17, and then and then they'll bring around The Incredibles.
Fast and Furious 300.
Yeah. Fast and Furious Cars crossover. That's the way to go.
Can't they just in the next Fast and Furious, all the cars crash and they all die, and then the credits roll?
There's at least
they can't die. It doesn't matter what they crash into; they just don't die somehow.
Yeah, because their kids are going to come back
even
for their
Paul
legacy.
Walker, even Paul Walker's not dead in those movies.
Yeah, his brother didn't.
His brother was. Did they kill him off in the movie? Or
no, he's still.
He just says goodbye.
Yeah,
he drove to heaven at the end of the movie.
Was the car name he was driving Grease Lightning?
One would hope so.
Wow. So I suppose maybe we should close out on Spider-Man. Overall, you guys seem to like it. I thought it was...
I thought it was good.
Yeah, I thought it was
okay.
white hot death.
If you hate superhero movies, this is probably the one to go see. It's the second best superhero movie I've seen
To
this
fuel
year.
your hate or to temper it?
No, it's different enough from the norm, I thought.
Yeah.
Still, you're better off seeing Logan, though. Logan's the best one.
That will never go away.
Are there any films that all you guys are looking forward to seeing coming up?
I want to see Dunkirk.
What do you mean coming up? Like how far?
Like, what should we review next?
What should we review next?
See if we can actually fill an episode.
Yeah.
Well,
what about Baby Driver?
I heard that was good. Actually.
I heard it was good.
Two saw it.
I saw it.
Was it good?
It's quite enjoyable.
Is it?
Yeah.
Because
Edgar Wright, right? The Shaun of the Dead guy directed it.
I'm not sure, to be complete.
Oh, okay.
Be honest.
Shaun of the Dead was playing on the screen last night at Comic-Con at Fox Sports.
That sounds about right.
I love that movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a good movie. I'll see Baby Driver.
Yeah,
can we?
That's great. Great character, great music, and the music's very coordinated with whatever action's going on.
Who's that's Jamie Foxx, isn't that?
Yes, he is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He is.
So can we do the next one we wreck? Can it not be a superhero movie?
Yes.
I'm 100% for that.
Until Thor comes out in November.
That's right.
Thor crap in the rock.
I don't know. You got Gladiator Hulk. That's what I'm excited
Gladiator
about.
Hulk.
I think that 15-second clip from the trailer is probably going to be the highlight of the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I'm good.
That's true about
It'll be worth your $18 for sure.
Shark, they announced at Comic-Con they're going to make a sequel to Wonder Woman. So there you go.
Of course.
You'll be happy.
That's not.
Gotta be
That's like the
retarded not
least
to.
surprising news to come out of Comic-Con.
I'm going to find out where that's being filmed. I'm going to find out the security company that has that contract, and I'm going to go and work for that security company.
You need to find out if they're going to have the shark character in there, and if not,
They will now. I will
Maybe you
have
can be
I
an
will have
extra.
script in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can be a stand-in Kisten double or whatever.
I bet that I can get on her personal security. And
You'll be in
There
her
you go.
invisible plane.
yeah, absolutely.
And you'll be like, they will never find us now.
It's like, yeah, I'll be in the closet and I'm like, can't see me.
Like Shark,
I don't think you can be a giant black man and be invisible. I don't think that's possible.
Oh, trust me.
block out the sun.
Trust me. I can blend in.
Well, Shark, you go to LA a lot, so go talk to some cast.
too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do that.
There you go. I'm still waiting for you to get me a voiceover gig. So
You know what? There's only so much I can do, but if they need a husky black man's voice, you're the guy for that.
Oh yeah.
Oh. So it sounds like Shaq.
I'll be the Barry White. If they do a Barry White cartoon, there you go.
So
I'm in
Chef.
All right, we're out of time, guys.
Yes, there you go.
No.
Hey, you guys want to talk about Spider-Man real
So
quick?
much more about Spider-Man to talk about.
See you next time.
Next time, Baby Driver maybe, or Dunkirk or something. This is Rekt Reviews on EnterTalkRadio.com. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Catch you next time.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Peace out, Cub Scouts.
This is Jackie Bertoni from Jackie's Groove. Come join me weekly on my journey through the music business as I take you behind the velvet rope, interviewing industry notables such as Al Di Meola, Michael McDonald, and Al Jarreau, to name but a few. Listen to their stories on being in the studios recording #1 hits and onto the stages throughout the globe. Allow me to be your music historian. You can hear me live every Monday at 2 p.m. and every Wednesday at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time or 24/7 on jackiesgroove.com. Ready to get your groove on?
Hi, this is Tim Dolbear from Eclectica Studios. I'm a full-time mixing and recording engineer. I work with Grammy winners, labels, and indie artists, using state-of-the-art digital mixing and restoration tools and the very best in analog gear. Really, though, it's my ability to bring tracks to life and fulfill your vision for your music. This has made me sought after by producers and artists worldwide. So spend your time working on music and not chasing a mix down a rabbit hole. Go to timdolbear.com and check out our free one-song mix offer.
You know what's all around you every waking moment of your life? Marketing. You're choking on it. I'm Scott Robertson, and when it comes to strategic PR, branding, and marketing, I've seen it all. And actually, I'm still seeing it because bad marketing never sleeps. Join me each week on May the Best Brand Win, right here on Intertalk Radio, and learn how to make the marketing for your brand unforgettable.
Are you serious about your music? Are you ready to run with the big dogs? The experts at Pitbull Audio have the gear to get you into the game. From leading manufacturers like Mesa Boogie, Fender, Pioneer, and American Audio. To sound your best, you need the best. Pitbull Audio can deliver in rehearsal, on stage, and into the big time. Dropping beats, shredding guitar, or making the crowd roar. Whatever you dream, Pitbull Audio can help make it happen. We are Pitbull Audio. We want you to play it loud. PitbullAudio.com.